This is a visual communication system that shows how two or more people can get better results working together. It shows where the relationship stands and how to measure its progress over time. Here's how it works. The person comes to the home page and registers, after which they're taken to a user area page that they choose a specific profile type that they want to experience. There are multiple that you can select, and there are also custom profiles that can be created using this system. On the screen, here's an example of a couple's profile. The person clicks on that option and then takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes to complete a self-survey. After the self-survey is done, they submit the results and are then directed to send an email invitation to their partner that completes the same survey. And then after the survey has been completed, the main participant with a username and password can log in and click on the results link to see the results. Here's an example of a profile that's already been completed for a couple. You can see where you're together, where you're apart, what each person feels, needs, and expects from the relationship. You can see the overall totals, the categories that are being measured, the written portions, trait by trait, and then question by question. Where you might have a view that is different from your partner's, it's difficult in talking about those elements to be able to understand that fully. It's so much more clear potentially to be able to see where each party is and what each party needs and feels. Here's an example of a parent profile. You have dad in green, mom in orange, and the child, there can be multiple, but in this case there's only one, in blue. If the question, for example, is, my child knows I love them, dad would answer that, mom would answer that, and then the child would answer, I know my parents love me. So that there's less assumption and more visual with each important area that is being measured. You can see the overall totals, the written portions, and then question by question. Here's an example of a professional profile where you have the participants that are shown on the screen. You can have limitless participants there to get feedback as a professional. You can also complete a personality profile that shows how you view you versus how others, including your family and friends, view you. So if you score as a dominant owl, it will show you how potentially you're going to have some strengths or opportunities to improve with other dominant personality types. You can also create a custom profile using this system by choosing the user types and then checking those to make them live. You can put in the categories and then the questions and check each question box to make those live. And then you can also add written questions on the bottom and then just save the survey. If you have specific questions, please reach out to us. Thank you.